you've been in such high levels within organizations, and very large organizations that have leaders at the very top start to disconnect from reality of like what's actually going on within the organization. Some of the people that I've been inspired by is like Lee Iacocca, where it's very famous of going down to the plant level and actually being a part of the process. What are some thoughts and perspectives and coaching you'd give us from a leadership standpoint to how do we not lose touch with the reality?
It is very, very easy in any of our jobs to just let the day-to-day demands of the work that we're doing, just weigh us down and just take every last minute that we have on our calendar. So for me, it was always really important to make the time, actually proactively, like put it on the calendar, schedule it, get out there and be in the operations, go, travel, see people where they are, and make it just a regular occurrence. And the more you kind of embed that into your work, if you can, the better off you are. And just be curious. I mean, don't just talk to the people at the surface level. Like, follow their conversation to see where it takes you, because that's where you learn the best stuff. And I have worked with several leaders that, were super inspiring that way, Uriel included. I mean, he'd, go into a plant and he'd be talking to the guy on the filling machine, asking about, what's the filling speed of the line and what are some of the problems that he's dealing with, and, why are they dealing with these parts issues that they've got. And as a chairman of a company, you wouldn't expect that to be happening, but that is the way to stay in touch with the day-to-day and what's going on at the ground level. And then it's that tricky balancing act of how do you take all that input and really make sense of it, while at the same time not losing the bigger picture of what you are then at whatever role that you're in, you're responsible for. So if you're the CEO or if you're the head of whatever, you've got to set some direction. And when you're setting that direction, how do you take that input, but also kind of keep that bigger picture open and alive, and use that opportunity every single time when you're with people to communicate the why, because communicating the why is how you create the culture.